All right, now, everybody, quiet, listen to me. We're going to start a show.
Okay, I'm going to start now.
The what?
The podcast. Anyway, alright, welcome to the Ink and Paint Club podcast, your weekly animation discussion podcast show. My name is JD.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Andy.
And this week, we're just going to jump right into it because we're late enough as it is. And we're going to be talking about the animated shorts that were nominated for an Academy Award this year. So we'll get right into this. I'm not going to stand on ceremony. We'll just start with the first two because we didn't actually watch them. I've only seen the trailer to it because we cannot find these shorts anywhere. Did you guys watch the trailers that I sent you?
Of course.
No.
Okay, then I will just do my best to explain what's going on. So the first film, Prologue, I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what that's about. It looks like it's done all in, like, pencil. I got that much from it. It's very pretty. I'll give it that.
Pretty pictures.
I mean, from the short clips that I saw of it, it kind of looked like someone's like drawings from like a life drawing class or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm checking it. Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah,
kinda...
like it was all done in pencil, but I don't know. I saw like I don't know if it was a trailer, but it was just a little thing on it. And I guess the director's been, like, working on this or had this idea since he was, like, a teenager, so... He's, like, really old. But he's an old guy now, so...
He's all old and stuff.
Old and stuff, but,
yeah... The animation looks, like, beautiful, like, for hand-drawn.
Yeah.
It looks like it definitely took the guy... Like, are you sure he didn't start working on this when he was a teenager?
I don't know if this was a thief and the cobbler kind of situation where they work on and off on it for years, but...
Because, my God, it's crazy, and it's all in that, like, kind of looks like a cleaner version of the Take On Me music video.
Yeah, kind of.
I was just thinking that, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to check this out if they ever put it up somewhere online. That'd be cool.
For free.
Yeah. Because I feel like a lot of these you'd have to go to a festival to see, which, actually, we'll talk about that with another one of these.
It was completed at the Aardman Studios.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. Aardman's cool. So the other one that we didn't see, which I feel bad because we're recording this as the Oscars is going on, like, at the moment, but they've already announced the winners for the short film, and Bear Story won short film this year. We did not see it, so...
We're terrible at this.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like they made it available to us. We don't get, like, screeners or anything.
Believe me, I looked really hard to find Prologue and Bear Story, and I could not find it anywhere. It's a really interesting... I read, like, the plot of it, and it's basically, like, this bear has this little...
like a diorama.
It's like one of the... You remember those old-timey things where you put a quarter in, you'd look into a peephole, and it would show you, like, a little film or something?
Oh, yeah, it was like a... Yeah, what were those called?
I think they were actually called Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Viewfinder?
I mean, it was an old-timey viewfinder, but it had, like, an actual...
Yeah.
Like,
so he's got one of these, and he sits on the corner, and, like, kids can come by and look at it, and when they put their money in, it shows them this little mechanical story of... I think it's of his life or something.
I mean, according to the synopsis, an old lonesome bear tells the story of his life through a mechanical diorama.
There you go.
So there you go.
So I watched the trailer to this, and I want to get your guys' opinion. When they show the mechanical part of the film, did anyone else get like a Little Big Planet kind of vibe off of that?
That's the first thing I thought of right away, mostly because it had, like, the way the trees look.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that coloring and texturing.
Well, it's the way everything moves too, because
right.
Little Big Planet was meant to be
Yeah.
like like this is your play set. You just drop things in.
Yeah.
It looks all right.
Yeah, it looks cute.
And I'm curious to see why it won because.
Yeah. It's exactly where I'm thinking is like.
Disney had their foot in it somewhere.
I think it's like a French film, actually.
Yeah, I think this is made in Chile.
Oh, okay.
This is
Glad
Chile.
Andy's doing research.
Well, somebody's got to actually.
Am I right?
Kidding.
Yeah. So
gotta do something in between drawing stupid comics.
So yeah, those are. We haven't seen those two. They look good. Bear Story must be good because it got nominated. So
it won.
We'll check. Yeah, it won Best Short Film this year.
You said it. Now it was nominated. I'm like, well, yeah, all 5 of these films were nominated. Get it together, JD.
I'm sorry.
This is the Oscars.
So let's move on. We'll get this one out of the way because Andy, you have some strong words about this one. So Don Hertzfeld, you may know from his short film Rejected, which is
great.
Rejected is good. You'll probably know it's like the my spoon is too big joke that's where that comes from.
Or my anus is bleeding.
My anus is bleeding.
Like it's weird. It's like my favorite thing is the silly hats only. Like I think whenever I see that, I fucking bust out laughing.
The weird voices, like I feel happy.
Yeah. I say that every day.
He did that Simpsons couch gag too.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did one of those.
I was not a fan.
Yeah, it was just like. Okay.
It was weird for the sake of being weird, which is pretty much what this short felt like. But it was like humor. Like if there was, I feel like I at first like after we finished it, Shauna watched it with me, and even she was like, "I don't get it," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can't tell if I'm too dumb to get it or."
Yeah. So just a little. Don Hertzfeld's short this year is a title called World of Tomorrow, and it's confusing a little bit. It's like this little girl's like clone of herself from the future calls her like on a time phone and is trying to extract a memory from her or something.
I think it's just showing how bad the future is getting or something like that.
Kinda.
And then
I feel like
yeah, and she's too ignorant to fucking see it. I think that's what they're getting at. I don't know if it's supposed to be this giant underlining message or something. I think it's just him being weird for the sake of it, but...
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it felt like to me, because I've watched a few other Don Hertzfeld shorts. Like, I like Rejected, and I even watched, Everything is, Everything is Okay? Everything is Going to Be Okay?
I haven't...
Wait, hello?
I'm here.
Sorry, I didn't know what happened. Everything Will Be Okay. Like, I watched that, and that deals with, like, some heavy subject matter, but it was really, like, memorable. Like, I have to watch it again. I watched it, like, a long time ago, but it, like, stuck in my mind because it was really well done. It was still in that lo-fi style that he does. Like, I don't know, something about World of Tomorrow just, especially since I watched it last out of the 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that. I have no problem with Hertzfeld's, like, style. I like it.
He basically just draws everyone in stick figures.
Which is fine.
It reminds me, if you've seen, like, the recent Pop-Tart commercials, like, I feel like that's his art, but it's not.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they use that. I'm surprised he hasn't worked on those, but then again, they'd probably be fucking weird if he did.
Yeah.
Pop-Tart would start having, like, an existential crisis or something.
Yeah, it was just... World of Tomorrow was very bizarre, and I feel like there's a deeper metaphor going on for it, and it's just like you guys were saying, and I just feel like it just passed it went way over my head.
It felt like one of those artsy things that, like, you'll talk to somebody who seems to get it, and they'll just Like, it's a very particular kind of person who would get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like Hertzfeld, but I was not a fan of the short. If anything, it almost felt like lazy in comparison to the other two that we watched.
Right. I don't know if I think it was, like, bad. I enjoyed it, and it was kind of funny to me, like, because the future version of this little girl, like, I guess is, like, really disaffected with, like, emotions and stuff.
It was part of the thing with the cloning, because the whole plot is that your memories are transferred to another version of you, but as time goes on, it, like, the cloning process starts to break you down, and emotions, like, and everything.
Yeah, but there's, like, this bit where she's like, I fell in love with a rock.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know why, but I just found this rock very attractive.
Like, there were brief shines where I thought we could get some Hertzfeld humor in there, but...
I think that was his little bit.
Yeah,
well, you know,
I think he was
Kyle,
trying to go...
Wait, hold on, Kyle. Sorry.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that it's like, it gave me a Hitchhiker's Guide vibe, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
She was
I
like,
never saw that movie.
well, I mean, it's a book and, like, a radio show and stuff.
I don't know. Too many people I know who read it were really obnoxious about it, so it kind of put me off from reading it.
It's like that Doctor Who kind of stuff where it's becoming so big that you kind of just don't care about it.
Right.
I wanted to see the movie because I like most stuff, but...
Oh, I love Marvin's design and everything.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah, it was Alan Rickman. I just figured that out. But, anyways, like, I felt it was very hitchhikery because she was, like, talking about robots on the moon. She's like, let me read you a poem. And that came off really like that because I think it was the Bogons or something. Really ugly creatures, and they love poetry, and it's so bad that it'll make you die.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it, like that bit where, like, we have these robots on the moon, but they're solar powered, so we gave them a fear of the dark, so they're always constantly moving. That kind of, like, gave Hitchhiker's Guide.
See, maybe I kind of missed that because I never saw Hitchhiker's Guide, or I never read it, or really I was aware of it.
I've tried reading Hitchhiker's Guide, but I mean, it's been a long time.
Well, there's like 3 books in that series.
There's like 4 or 5, I think, actually.
There's 5. I have, like, the Ultimate Collection. It looks like a Bible. It's all leather-bound and gold-leafed.
That's awesome.
It's not that surprising. I mean, that guy, Douglas Adams' work is very highly revered. It might as well be the Bible. I mean, at least from the people I know who read it, but I hated most of those people, so maybe I'll have to get over it. I'm sorry, like, all the people I know who read Hitchhiker's Guide and all those Douglas Adams books were these fucking fat, sweaty, greasy nerds, acted like they were smarter than everybody, and it just kind of put me off.
Sounds about right.
So maybe that's what maybe I missed something with World of Tomorrow. So maybe I'll have to give it another watch, but I don't know, it just didn't have much of an effect on me. Maybe I'm just dumb. I mean, that's entirely possible.
No, I'm with you there.
I'm the kind of meathead who's happy that Mad Max is winning awards.
Yeah, we're like I said, the Oscars going on like right now while we're recording this, and Mad Max is kind of cleaning up in most of the categories it was nominated for. So
that makes me very happy because
good job, George Miller.
I
hope you win Best Character.
Yeah, I fucking love Mad Max, so that was pretty ecstatic.
Yeah. So what's next? Oh, so we didn't do a review on Good Dinosaur, did we?
I thought we did.
I thought you guys talked about it. I didn't see it because I had no interest in it.
I don't remember if we did or not.
No.
Anyway.
Maybe not. I know I watched it, and I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, so if we didn't, here's a brief thing. Good Dinosaur was okay. Not Pixar's great, but not their worst.
It was
so
very forgettable in a sense.
Kinda. But as with every Pixar movie, they had a little short in front of this titled Sanjay's Super Team.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm glad that it didn't win because it was the typical Disney bullshit.
Yeah,
I liked it, but I definitely don't think it deserved to win. Like, I really don't. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. But I was happy to know that a non-Pixar, non-Disney related thing won.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you. Like, I enjoyed Sanjay's Super Team, which, if you haven't seen it, it's basically like this little Indian boy, and his father wants him to become, more involved with this religion, but he'd rather watch superheroes on TV. So he kind of goes into like this his imagination, imagines like these Hindu gods as superheroes.
I really liked it. I thought it was kind of cool to see, because they're I don't know. I always kind of like it when you see other religions and stuff like that get used in stuff like that, and I think it's important that, like, it didn't come off as being very pretentious in its.
No.
Like, it didn't feel like Pixar said, we're gonna go with the social justice vibe and, show how awesome we are because we care about other people. Like, it didn't come that way. It just felt very natural, and I think that's because Sanjay Patel, directed it.
Right. And I think it was kind of nice, because the Sanjay in the short and the father were, I guess, modeled off, the director and his father, because at the end of the short it actually shows, Sanjay and his actual dad together.
Yeah.
I got sad because they got old. Like they showed the dad, and he was like, "Oh, it's dad in his 30s." And it was all like 60s. Yeah, kind of sad.
But
it was very touching. I thought. I enjoyed it. And I liked the designs.
Yeah, it was really kind of cool when Sanjay goes into his imagination with the superheroes, because the monsters they're all fighting, and the heroes themselves are like lit up and they're all neon colored and stuff.
Yeah, I got really bad Powerpuff Girl vibes from it because the colors.
Well, this is basic color.
Well, it was red, green, it was pink, blue, and green. And then the bad guy was purple, and that was like kind of Mojo's thing too. I don't know. I just felt like that.
I guess you could take it that way.
I like this short up until probably the half part.
What part was that?
It was about when they resurrected the heroes. Around that time, I was just like, because it got cel shaded, and to me, it just looked like a video game cutscene.
Well,
it looked like a Platinum Games cutscene. So for me, I was pretty alright with it.
I think the cel shading worked because it differentiated those scenes from the real world scenes.
The real world scenes were done fantastic. Like, I loved the way, like, his dad looked. Mm-hmm. Even though he looked like Luigi a little bit.
Like brown Luigi.
I mean, I don't know. I just really liked the design of the humans, and I thought the designs of the gods were cool and everything.
Yeah. It's very well put together. You even got to see some, like, 2D work when he's watching the cartoon on TV. It's not often you get to see Pixar putting some 2D animation into their shorts. Very Incredibles vibe with the cartoon within a cartoon. Mm-hmm. I'm almost surprised it wasn't Mr. Incredible that he was admiring.
I read that the guy based the short on his life in San Bernardino, and it's kind of where I live, in a sense. Mm-hmm. But that's kind of where the mass shootings were too.
Oh jeez.
But they said that was based on his life living up in San Bernardino. I thought that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That was a cool short. Yeah. I liked the meaning. I enjoyed it. It was harmless. I mean, I'm not going to say it was mind-blowing, but all I know is if I saw Last Dinosaur or Good Dinosaur or whatever it was, I would have been fucking pissed because I would have probably left the movie theater and been like, yeah, the short was better.
That is kind of what I was kind of bummed. I was like, Good Dinosaur don't get me wrong, is a beautiful film. But plot-wise, it's just kind of on the shaky side, so it was one of those times I went out and was like, you know what, I think I might have liked the short film better than I liked the actual movie.
I think that's a problem Pixar has a lot, because, unless it's Lava, which I don't know why everyone fucking hated.
Because you can't put gender dysphoria.
I know.
I like lava. I got a sign of it on my wall.
Well, I enjoyed lava, and I think it was ridiculous.
Even though it was based on but why do you give gender to a volcano?
Yeah, why would why would you fucking make something that's based off somebody look like them?
Just let it warm your heart, Kyle. Your cold, dark heart.
What about that poster you owe me, eh?
Oh yeah, the one with Johnny, what's his face?
Johnny Ryan.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
Yeah, it's still sitting in my closet.
Wait, hold on. Johnny Ryan, go back. What?
Oh, I'll probably talk. If you've listened to any of our shows, you'll know that I went to the Ottawa Animation Festival in 2014, and they were doing promo for that Nickelodeon show, the Pig, Cricket, Banana, whatever. And Johnny Ryan helped create that show, and so I have a mini poster with Johnny Ryan's autograph on it, just sitting in a tube in my closet.
Oh,
I'm like, I can't believe you met that dude and didn't get like a disgusting drawing from him.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was. I even asked you because I was like, does this sound like someone you know? And you're like, I fucking love Johnny Ryan.
Yeah, I'm
like,
really kind of pissed because I too also love Johnny Ryan.
Oh, I didn't. Sadly, I would have got another one for you, Andy, but unfortunately, I didn't know you at the time.
Well, if it's not Prison Pit related, I'm not interested.
No, it's just the weird show. I think it has the other creator on there too. But anyway, speaking of that festival, it kind of ties into the last short that we're talking about. And by the way, this is going to be like a super short show this week, so I'm not going to have to sit through an hour of us talking for once.
Oh, fuck that. It's funny.
Hey, we're talking about shorts. It's going to be a short episode. You know, there you go. So, back when I went to the Ottawa Animation Festival in 2014, I saw the last short we're going to talk about, which is called "We Can't Live Without Cosmos." And I'll be honest, this was the short I wish would have won.
It was beautiful. Because
I fucking love this short. It's so... It's goofy, but it's really sentimentally beautiful at the same time. So basically, the plot of this short is... I think it's a Russian short film, so I think we're supposed to be Russians.
Russia, made in 2014.
Yeah. So basically, the entire plot revolves around these two best friends who have, since childhood, have wanted to be astronauts, are finally in the astronaut training program, and they're, going through all these tests and stuff, and they're finally, they are selected to go into space. And
they're top of the game.
Right. Sorry, I blanked out the verb. Yeah, so the one of the friends is like, all right, he's going to be the astronaut that goes into space. His friend is the backup, and something goes wrong with the launch. And
actually, it went wrong when he got into space.
Yeah, it launches, the rocket gets into space, and something happens. They don't really specify what happens, but his friend is, presumed dead or lost in space. And then you just kind of see him just quietly break down, like after, having just lost his best friend to the one thing that they wanted to do all their life. So it tugs at you a little bit.
It got me, I'll admit. I really liked it, though. I think this was the short. Sadly, I can't compare it to Bear's story and prologue, which look beautiful.
Yeah. But
I just really liked We Can't Live Without Cosmos. And I think part of what really made me like this one, along with Sanjay's Super Team, compared to World of Tomorrow, is World of Tomorrow was a little too talky for me.
Yeah.
I know Hertzfeld has his animation style and everything, so maybe that's kind of why he relies on dialogue, which is understandable. Tarantino does it as well.
Right.
But I love how in We Can't Live Without Cosmos, there's not a single word of spoken dialogue. There's barely any, there's no, grunts or anything either.
It's mostly just,
it's just
sound effects with objects, so it's like if they pick up something or there's clocks ticking and stuff. But I think that's a real testament to really anything that is lacking dialogue, is that you can get so much character, and you can understand what these people are going through without them needing to say anything.
Good thing about animation.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
not enough people do it, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, Kyle, you're right. That's a good thing about animation is that because it's so visual, you can have like these short films where characters don't say a single word, but you know exactly what's going on. You can get exactly how they're feeling.
I really liked this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, like, what do you take off from the ending?
I think he lost his mind, but it's like hard to tell because, you know, clearly it's a cartoon that's kind of grounded in reality, but kind of not.
Yeah.
JD, what are your thoughts? I want to hear yours. Sorry.
What I took away from it, and I'm sure this is not at all what they meant for that ending. My theory is that he probably died. Like, he's dead.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, his friend either killed himself or he just kind of had, like, broken heart syndrome and just kind of died.
See, I just took it as the literal cartoon sense, or he just jumped on his head.
That's what I had a hard time with.
I would have taken it that way, but nothing up until that point had presented itself in a cartoony manner to let... Like, because if I was to take it as the cartoony where he, like, busts through the ceiling and just floats off into space, it kind of breaks the rules that the world had already established for itself, which was, you know, like a real-world set of logic.
Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, it seems like it's open to interpretation.
I think it's definitely open to interpretation.
I think it's good. I mean,
it was a sweet ending. I mean, he's reunited with his friend, which is all you ever wanted. So,
I mean, I enjoyed this one. I can't say that enough. I think the style really helped sell it. Like, I really enjoyed how it kind of reminded me of The Far Side.
I think so too. Yeah, everyone has like really tiny eyes.
Like, everyone's kind of two-dimensional, but not.
Yeah, they're very angular. Everyone, like, they have these like sharp noses and like sharp jaw lines, and yeah, it's a very graphic style.
And I thought the humor. I thought it did the best job of blending. Like, there were parts where I literally like laughed out loud.
I love the relationship between the two astronauts. I love that part where he's like going up into the spaceship, and every time he goes through the window, he's making a different face at everybody.
Yeah,
there were just too many good moments, and you know, it was one of those like heartbreaking things because like I knew something was gonna happen.
Yeah. As soon as he saw only one of them was going, he was like, something's gonna happen.
I was like, oh God, no, please no.
I was trying to, like, I don't know, that was another thing that I feel that was open to interpretation. I didn't know if they were best buds or if they were, like, kind of coupley until they showed, like, the pictures of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of got that, like, when they had the bit where they're both reading the book and they fall asleep in the same bed, and, like,
yeah.
But then they showed the picture, like, no, they're just lifelong best friends.
Don't tell Tumblr that.
But then again, like, he did kind of have a dream where he fell off into space by himself. That could have been a dream.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. He did.
I think there's a couple of ways you could read this one.
Yeah, because the ending, it did show him he was in bed at the last moment, so he could have been dreaming at the end. You never know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Let's interview him.
I mean, I think it was great. I liked the fact that it was open-ended. I thought it was great that it did a good job with its, you know, comedy. It was very visual, very slapstick at times.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, it's really thought the relationship between the two characters was just really...
It was very sentimental.
Like, it was just nice. Like, you know, it didn't... Like the scene where they get off the subterfuge thing and they pretend like they don't have to throw up.
Immediately because of the barfing
yeah.
in the same toilet.
Like, the humor was really good and it didn't go over the top. And even after the big tragedy in the film, there was still, like, comedy in it. Like, really low key.
Yeah.
Like, but still had, like, comedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely knew how to balance things out.
That's why this one gets my vote for...
Yeah.
I would too.
It didn't win, sadly, but it was, it was definitely a very good short film, and I commend the Russian team who made this film.
Russians can be cool sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of cool that even though it's Russian, you don't have to. There's no language barrier whatsoever.
Yeah, there's nothing in it saying that it's overtly Russian, except for the titles, like, oh, this was made in Russia by Russian people.
Oh, they use the term cosmonaut.
Do they actually say cosmonaut?
No, but like in the synopsis and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like the only other, and that's like such a subtle thing.
Right.
I mean, unless you're a weirdo like me and notice weird things.
I mean, nobody really says cosmos or anything. That would be
cosmonaut is the official Russian term for their astronauts.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cute short.
Short and
Five
sweet.
thumbs up.
So do you guys have anything to say about any of the other short films before we wrap this episode up?
Well, not surprisingly, Inside Out won Best Picture.
Oh yeah, it did.
I mean, that's not surprising, and it does kind of. I think that I feel bad that I feel kind of bad that I said that about Sanjay's Super Team, but it's like the Oscars, they need to stop defaulting to Pixar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but they have not. Like, Inside Out was a rare case where I actually felt like they kind of got back some of that goodwill that they had a long time ago.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been pretty weak, and Inside Out was a huge step in the right direction. I don't know. I just hate it when, like, I never was a fan of the whole way they treat animation, because obviously it's like nobody really says any, like, you know, it's like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we've said it on another show, but there was an article that went around a while back, basically, where they got, people on the Academy saying that, oh, we don't actually watch the animated films, we just kind of go with whatever Disney put out or whatever our kids like, which is really sad.
Well, where's Minions?
I'm glad they kind of left it out. I am kind of sad. Anomalisa didn't win, only because that was such a feat in stop motion. I don't think Anomalisa was a better film than Inside Out, because I loved Inside Out. I mean, that's like,
well,
I think I said
that had your waifu in it.
Shut up.
Talk to me that way.
I'm
drawn disgust for you.
You have. Inside Out was a great film, and like I said in our review, I think it was my favorite film of last year. But Anomalisa was just what to do with stop motion, and the fact there were several times in the thing that I couldn't tell that they were puppets.
Wasn't it last year with Big Hero 6 or some shit like that?
Big Hero 6 won last year, and that was a crock of shit because that was up against How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah, which was definitely...
That should have won.
I should really see that. I feel bad that I didn't watch How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Yeah,
I'm
looking at...
Sanders' charm to it.
I like the first one.
Yeah, I'm looking at the last couple years of
Pixar. I'm sorry, they fell off. Inside Out was like the one that it felt like they seriously thought, like, no, let's not take the easy way out. Let's try and kind of, like, to me, the last Pixar, like, to me, the last good Pixar movie I can really think of is The Incredibles.
You didn't like WALL-E?
WALL-E was okay. Maybe I need to
it.
watch it again. I mean, I like the design. I liked a lot of the stuff. I think that's just part of me really wishing we'd finally get Incredibles 2 now.
Well, I mean,
I know.
Bradford's working on it. But I'm looking at the winners of Best Animated Feature for the last couple of years, and I mean, it's real obvious that they're going to just default on Disney because, 2010 got Toy Story 3 won. It beat How to Train Your Dragon.
What if they're just paying money? What if
Maybe.
it's bigger than what we're thinking? There's a huge scandal where Disney's paying millions of dollars to win.
Yeah.
What if we're like all just dust in the wind, man?
What if God was one of us?
2012 was, I'm looking at this, and 2012 was very obviously that they just defaulted on Pixar, because that was up against Wreck-It Ralph and Paranorman, and Paranorman should have won.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I if we ever do, like, Ink and Paint Confessions, I think one of mine is going to be, I really didn't like Wreck-It Ralph that much. Whether you like Wreck-It Ralph or not, Paranorman was a better movie.
I mean, I didn't hate Brave, but Brave was definitely the weakest of the films on the list for that year. Obviously Frozen won 2 years ago. It beat up The Crew, but I don't know. Big Hero 6 won last year and beat Dragons, which, I don't know.
I'm a little pissed off because at Disney's California Adventure, even though I'm never really going to go back to Disneyland ever again, they keep raising the prices, and now they're like, oh, it's on a demand system, so it's like $112 or something.
I'll pay for us to get in, Kyle.
It's like $99 to $112. So if I wanted to take you, Shauna, and like my girlfriend, it would be like $400.
I'll pay for it.
But anyways, they got rid of the Muppet Theater, which was one of my favorite things for Muppet Land 3D, and they've just been doing like a Frozen show.
Gross.
And yeah, it's fucking terrible. But I'll take you up on that. It's expensive.
It's fine. You're letting me stay with you if I actually visit.
You got the man.
I mean, I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah. I think when you guys come out for my wedding next year, we should just do an Ink and Paint live episode.
Should we review your wedding?
Yes. I want you guys to live critique my wedding next year.
JD hover-handing. That's going to hurt him in the long run.
I want you guys to do like a football coverage and we'll get just like a table.
I would totally do that. I could do the John Madden approach. I'd be like, as you can see, awkward boner right here. Okay, that's not going to go over well with
I want you to do the John Madden coverage.
That is not going to go over well with Mel's family. That might look a little strange.
I love it.
Going for a hug on Grandma. Boner. That's not good.
No. She's a nice lady.
Tear boner.
All right.
No, it's a nervous boner. It's not anything gross.
God. Okay.
You're just nervous.
All right. I think that's enough for this week.
We don't want
I want to apologize to our listeners for a really inconsistent schedule this week. I know I said this was going to be out on Sunday, and here it is midnight now on Monday. So,
wait. Quality. You can't rush quality.
It's true.
I know.
We'll have it. So, So there's your Oscar shorts for this year. We'll probably be back later this week with another episode, just trying to keep us back on schedule. We're working on ways to speed up production and stuff like that.
Don't ruin all the magic, JD.
I wrote an update on our Facebook page about what's going on. Anyway, so thanks for listening, everybody. Be sure to check out our Facebook and Twitter. You don't have to check out Twitter. Check out our Facebook page. We post animation news and such pretty much every day there. It's a good time, and we'll talk to people on there.
Yes, we're actually available, unlike most other.
Oh, damn.
Oh, I'm just saying, some people don't respect their fans. I think.
If you comment on any of the stuff we post on Facebook, there's a good chance we'll respond. I mean, we're pretty good about that.
You can ask for a specific one, but you'll probably get a response from one of us.
Yeah, it's usually me or Andy. But Kyle gets on there sometimes too.
I read everything.
Yeah.
You just got to respond.
We're just quicker to respond.
That's weird, because I want to respond as myself, but it always responds as Ink of Paint, and I don't know if my opinions represent...
You have to tell it that post as you.
Yeah, but that's on desktop. It doesn't work on the...
Oh,
that's why I just use parentheses, man.
Oh, yeah. Just put your name in it.
That works.
So what else? There's, in the description of this, there's links to all of our pages that we're on that I don't think we really use all that much, but, our personal page...
We gotta get back on the Instagrams.
Yeah. I'm seriously wondering if we should shut down the Tumblr, because I don't get a lot of traffic there. But, I don't know.
We'll figure it.
We'll see. Our personal page links are in there as well. There's a link to our iTunes. We're still having a bit of issues there, but if you open the link that I put in the description, if you open it on your phone, your iPhone, and it'll launch into the podcast app, you should be able to subscribe to.
Kind of shitty you assume everyone has iPhones.
Yeah.
We're not on Android.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Peace.